YouTube, hey, we're back today with more Lost Judgment. We just started up a new chapter. Obviously, like, our case has become infinitely more intricate, and we're just gonna have to see where this thing goes. YouTube, remember to do those things YouTube likes for you to do. Remember, you can come hang out with us on Discord, and the next time I see you, we're playing Lost Judgment. Bye-bye. We're back. I thought you were... No. I'm, that's not it. But,
A previously unseen link is established between the groper and the victim. Charting out their relationship is akin to tracing a spider's web. But with each false thread ruled out, only the improbable truth remains. Ehara orchestrated the groping as a diversion. And by tarnishing his name, he secures both an alibi and his ultimate revenge.
spaghetti sauce. We got the spaghetti sauce everywhere. Converging heat.
Hiro Mikoshiba's murder was sparked by the bullying of Toshiro Ehara, who committed suicide 4 years ago. The graphic video that hit the net showed the world how Toshiro's father, Akihiro Ehara, had brutally avenged his son. We also know the father had accomplices. On October 7th at 6:30 a.m., they forced Mikoshiba into a vehicle, took him to an abandoned building, and gravely injured him. Then, around 7:30 a.m., the time frame when Ehara killed Mikoshiba, the other conspirators were probably nearby, even though they weren't on camera.
At the same time, 30 kilometers away at Ikebukuro Station, a man who looks like Ehara is caught on camera. We'll call that guy the stand-in. The stand-in made sure he was in front of the cameras for more than an hour before boarding the 906.
I'm still here, by the way. I'm
same
watching the
one
cutscene.
Mamiya was on. After committing sexual battery on that train, he meets the real Ehara in the camera's blind spot, and they change places. That's how he established a false alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. And to achieve this, the victim, Yui Mamiya, had to have been in on it from the start.
Sure are a lot of people getting their hands dirty for Ehara. Mamiya, Ehara's stand-in on the train, the guys who kidnapped Mikoshiba. How did some troubled cop manage to recruit so many allies?
Well, one person that comes to mind who might be the key to all this is Yoko Sawa. She's a teacher at Seiryo High. She was the only adult Toshiro-kun ever told about the bullying.
Is it sad Mikoshiba died yet or not?
Nah?
I mean, you know, the loss of a life is sad.
She's a Kurokawa Academy graduate, same as Mamiya.
In the sort of a broad general
Those
fashion.
trespassers at the murder scene were also from Kurokawa. Since they're all about the same age, it's possible they were all classmates.
So you're saying these classmates are also Ehara's murder accomplices?
If we consider Yoko Sawa the central link, that's very possible. We do know that as a teacher, she felt deep remorse for Toshiro-kun's suicide. Maybe she recruited her old classmates to help Ehara take his revenge.
Yeah, best not to rule that out. Though I'm hoping that's not the case.
Why's that?
It's just, she's a really good teacher. She's passionate, responsible. She's always putting the students first. I know she regrets the past, that a student died on her watch. And now another of her students, Mikoshiba, is found murdered. So if it turns out she's involved in that, I doubt I'll be able to trust my own judge of character ever again.
Yagami.
I'm going back to Ijincho tomorrow. The plan is to bring up Mamiya's name to Sawa-sensei and see how she reacts. Until then, let's not jump to conclusions about her involvement.
All right.
Can I chime in real quick? I was looking into Kurokawa Academy and I stumbled across something that may be relevant.
What's that?
Well, it happened 13 years ago, but there
Not
was an
wasting
attempted
Hydra. I mean, he's
suicide.
not a good person.
A third year
but he
jumped
was
off the
murdered.
school's roof after being thoroughly humiliated.
Oh, a bullying suicide from 13 years ago. Didn't Sawa-sensei mention that too? If I remember correctly, the student lived, but has been in a coma to this day.
Actually, Sawa-sensei mentioned that. She said it was a boy in her class.
Look, I'm not saying I'm
Right,
sad
it's gotta
about
be the same case
Mikashiba,
then.
but we are
The student's name was
determined to
Mitsuru
find out
Kusumoto.
what's going on
He's
with
30
Mikashiba.
now, but still
know?
in a coma.
Huh, and all that info's on the net?
It wouldn't be normally, but his mother happens to be vice minister of the Ministry of Health. Ever heard the name Reiko Kusumoto?
Not once.
I have. It was on the news. They were talking about her and her son.
Vice ministers rank above most government officials, so this lady has quite a position of power at the Ministry of Health.
Well, do you remember the uproar in the health ministry when Vice Minister Ichinose got arrested? Apparently,
do.
his successor couldn't contain the resulting chaos, which is when Kusumoto-san got tapped to lead. They couldn't afford another criminal scandal, so her promotion was out of the blue. She was a safe choice, a veteran with tenure and experience. Not to mention, her son's tragedy made people see her as a more sympathetic figure. Very popular. She's kind of a new generation heroine, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Is any of that relevant to the case at hand, though?
Who knows? But Reiko Kusumoto and Ahara both have children who were bullying victims. I don't think that's a connection we can afford to overlook, if you ask me.
Okay, so Kusumoto's son. What exactly happened to him?
Let's see. He was bullied by a fellow third year at his school, Shinya Kawai. The records say he harassed Mitsuru-kun every day, in and out of school. Well, one time he even stuffed dirty rags in his mouth.
That's so cruel.
Yeah, and the teacher was a real piece of work. Apparently he knew, but he just smirked and said, "Don't overdo it."
Oh,
Ew.
I remember now. The media pounced on that one hard.
If they were classmates, then both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya would know about this.
And maybe because they couldn't save Mitsuru-kun, their guilt left them open to Ahara's persuasion.
But to prove that, we'll have to hear from them directly. I'll talk to Sawa-sensei first thing tomorrow.
That'd be helpful. In the meantime, I'll be working on Ahara's appeal. It's clear they missed something important in the trial, since Ahara is apparently innocent of sexual battery. Being that he was out committing murder at the time.
What started as a simple harassment.
I'd
sure
still
has
like,
blown up
man,
big.
the fact that this is something that could happen where it's like you could set up to be arrested for like a much more minor crime and like use that as a way to get away with a major crime is pretty. I wonder how accurate that is. I wonder how accurate that is to the way the law actually works. I don't see why not, right? Like, I don't see why that wouldn't be the case. It's kind of awful, really. I feel like it's just so much work to take out Mikashiba. Well, yeah, but he also, like, you know, he compelled Ahara's son to end game early. You know, like, it probably, like, that kind of thing motivates you.
And stay down.
You know, it's probably more or less something where, like, you know, he was upset about his son and nothing was done about it, which, like they've said, right? Like, he's made a comment about how the system doesn't work. So, like, I need triple finisher. I can get that. Okay. Shit we gotta do when there's no Yakuza to do it for us. I mean, like, Oh, there's definitely a, I don't know. It's so strange. I guess like part of the purpose of the game is to highlight this, right? Is that like in a perfect world, you know, the criminal justice system works, and like somebody who does something, you know, terrible, but like, you know, if someone does something terrible, like, I don't know, harass somebody enough that they feel like they can't exist in the world anymore, like, I don't know, it's really just the story is really interesting, right? Probably got the same treatment as Talk did in Art to RK. Yeah. All right. What's this blue thing down here? I hope it's not. I know like we triggered the mascot thing, but that's for dating. And I just feel like Yagami doesn't have time to date right now. He said, "Give me the goddamn money. Move it." Or is there like something happening up here? I don't have the code to open the register. I'm just a part-timer. I don't give a shit what you are. Open it or you're dead. Is that a robbery? We don't need to get involved. And cut. That's the last shot for the, oh, it's a TV show or a movie. Okay. Tomorrow morning we'll pick up things back up at the studio. Extras will be getting an email from us soon. Thanks again. Man, they were shooting Office Alone 4 here. Wish you could have snuck in among the extras. According to Chatter, they're shooting a robbery scene at another location too. Movies with robberies that popular? That's for a movie. Jeez, I was really worried for a second there. Guess I should beat it. I don't want to get in the way of cleanup. Okay. I feel like with Man Who Erased His Name, I feel like having sub-stories in sort of a hub, like they did with Akane, was a really good idea. And this is sort of like, maybe it's to sort of build into the fact that, like, as a detective, you should be, you know, looking around for cases. You know, not everything's just gonna, like, be handed to you. You have to investigate, right? That's on theme for the game. But I did really like just being able to walk up to Akane and be like, okay, I'll do this now. You know? Let's do this again. Since I seem to have infinite uses of the Hurricane Rana here.
And stay down.
Door-to-door detective. It is kind of what it feels like a little bit. Let me make this clear. Like, if this was a story, like a regular Yakuza story where I felt like there were more obvious breaks in the narrative, because there's kind of not, right? Like, I feel like it almost feels to me like the way that this game should be played is that you're doggedly pursuing your main objective, right? Like, you know, if we're playing into like the noir, like detective noir kind of story, like probably how the game should work is Tak is like hyper focused on solving the main mystery, and there probably shouldn't be as many sub stories. This game though has a absolute like metric ton
Suspicious.
of sub stories, and like putting them all behind like the school stuff is cool, but it does feel like a lot for like the way the narrative is structured, right? I mean, with Kiryu, he didn't have a job, so the mini games were his job, and Yagami is a detective, right? Yeah, like I didn't feel there. I mean, not to say there isn't urgency in any of the Yakuza games, right? Because there's definitely urgency, and there are definitely moments in those narratives where I was like, oh, like, I don't feel like I should be going to do stuff, right? This game, I'm kind of like, I really need to solve this mystery. I don't know if I have time. to like, you know, to be a dance teacher or to be a, you know, or to be one thing or another. So it's interesting. I don't know. What I think maybe will happen is we might let the narrative, the story be the thing that we focus on, and then maybe we'll come back near the end of the game and do side stuff. That's kind of where I'm starting to how I'm starting to feel about it. But we'll see.
Kaito-san, you do realize that only I can meet her. You can't get into the school.
I know, but if you end up taking it off campus, can you at least call me this time?
Don't you understand the situation? Sawa-sensei might be tied to murder.
You sure you understand it? Come on, she would never do that.
That a fact?
So happens I'm a great judge of character, especially when it comes to women.
Sometimes I forget who I'm talking to.
There's too much stuff to remember for the case to feel like deviating in case you forget something. Which, like, to their credit, right? I'll say this. They do have, like, the case file stuff, right? We have the case file stuff in here. And, like, that's all well and good, but, like, if I'm streaming, right? If I'm streaming the game, then that means either I stick with the main narrative or I open every stream with us reading the case files together, which also doesn't necessarily feel like a good idea to me either. Like, just me sitting here being like, okay, so we said this happened, remember? And then that, like, it's kind of not, it's not ideal, right? And then, like, I don't know, for me personally, like, if I'm just gonna be, you know, for me personally, if I'm gonna approach it this way, I don't feel leniency in the narrative to, like, go do side stuff as much. But I will get to it. I want to at least do, like, a little bit of each club, because there's a bunch of them. They're all silly. Then it becomes, he said, yeah.
First up, it's gotta be Chinatown. Can't face Tsukumo on an empty stomach.
Never a dull day for you, huh, Kaito-san?
It's a selection, man. I've already worked out the math. I figure if I hit 4 or 5 places a day...
What? What's up?
Check that out. It's Akutsu.
Why are they here?
Kamurocho thugs are looking pretty out of place here.
Yo! Akutsu! What are you fools doing in town? Hey! Don't ignore me! It's Kaito! Fancy seeing you here!
I'm kind of busy here, man. Catch you later.
What an asshole. Ichincho's a long way from home.
I really appreciate the Kaido's not just like a dum-dum.
Would he have come all this way because of us?
Nah, we just caught him totally off guard. He's not out here for us. Gotta be something else.
But something's not right if they're just cruising around. It's gotta be an RK operation. He brought too many guys for it to be something more personal.
Yeah. Kamurocho streets can be tough. Maybe they gave up. Well, whatever they came out here to do, we ought to keep our noses the hell out of their business. But you better hustle. You're gonna be late for class.
Yeah, that won't
Catch
come
you
back
after
to kick us in
school.
the ass later. I love that only Yakuza and horny old auntie characters wear the animal print shirts. Yeah, the visual language is interesting in these games, isn't it? Yeah, but like you guys were saying, like I almost feel like yeah, like the story itself is not like really great for doing side stuff. And maybe that changes, because I kind of remember there being a part in Judgment where, like, we were sort of given, like, a... like a false finish, right? There was something where like we were like, well, that's everything, and then we got to kind of like the narrative sort of let up on us a little bit. But so far that's not happened in this game. So, what? Oh, I thought that was a broken window. I was like, what the fuck? All right, let's go talk about your painful backstory.
Oh, what is it, Yagami-san?
Sensei, do you have a minute?
I saw the video of Miko Shiba-kun.
So you did. That video, right?
I thought Ehara-san was convicted for a sex offense. How could he be in that video killing Miko Shiba-kun? But then that video looked so real.
Most likely it is. As you unfortunately had to witness, Ehara-san committed murder with his own two hands. Which means as far as the groping that day goes, there's some deception at work.
Deception?
Are you familiar with Ehara-san's victim in the case? Her name is Yui Mamiya.
I don't think I recognized her, no.
13 years ago, she attended Kurakawa Academy. Her maiden name is Yui Suzuki.
Yui Suzuki? Just a minute. Are you saying she was the one Ehara-san groped?
So you do know her then? Were you two classmates?
We were, in our 3rd year of high school.
I had a hunch. You didn't know she was the victim of that whole incident?
I mean, it's just so hard to believe.
Does this all seem like a wild coincidence to you then? Your old student's father gropes one of your high school classmates at a station with 3 million daily travelers.
What are you implying?
I'm saying your old friend Yui might be cooperating with Ehara-san, as in she only played the part of a victim. She might have even known it was all to hide a murder.
What? But why?
Hey, X.
Why would she do that for him?
She really doesn't seem to know of any of the connection between Ihara and Mamiya. If this is all an act, then she's an amazing actress.
From where I'm sitting, Sensei, you're connected to Ehara and Yui Mamiya. I just need your help figuring out what that connection is.
Yagami-san, please. Are you implying I was some kind of liaison between them?
Well, Sensei, what was your relationship with Yui Mamiya? Were you close? Or would you say classmates covers it?
The two of us were never really that close. To be honest, I didn't really like the group of kids she hung out with. I guess you could say we didn't have the same interests.
When was the last time you saw her? Did you have a high school reunion by any chance?
They held a reunion around the time I graduated from college, but I didn't feel like going. That same class bullied a kid into jumping off the roof.
So if that's the case, you haven't seen any of your classmates since you all graduated from Kurakawa?
That's right.
Okay then. The thing is, Ehara-san and Mamiya are connected. It is kinda loose, but it's there. They have one thing in common.
What?
In both of their pasts, someone they knew was bullied to the point of attempting or committing suicide. Ehara-san lost his son, Toshiro-kun, and as for Yui Mamiya, it's her classmate, Mitsuru Kusamoto. That could be a factor, especially for Mamiya. It's possible that Ehara-san would be a sympathetic figure to her. Maybe enough to help construct an alibi for his revenge. It's possible she only played the part of a groping victim. What do you think? Does it have any merit, or is my theory full of holes?
Even if you're on the right track,
Must be hard for...
Sawa
Yeah,
Sensei?
she's going through
We're
it
just
for
waiting
sure.
on you to start the staff meeting. Sorry, I'll be right
The whole
there.
game so far, she's been like
Kurakawa.
having a rough
That might be
time.
the last piece of the puzzle. What about Yui Mamiya? How'd she react when Mitsuru Kusamoto tried to kill himself by jumping off that roof?
I'm sorry, I'm already late for my meeting.
I'm trying to ask you about a murder here. To Ehara, Every unanswered question is a victory for that man. He's only a step away from walking for it. And I know Mamiya had other conspirators. It took more than one person to murder Mikoshiba. They're still at large.
Flapper from
even as we
Beetleborgs.
speak. I'll be honest. I came here today with the suspicion that you might be more involved in this murder than you're letting on.
A suspicion?
Nothing you've said has made me feel any better about it.
And what should I do about that, huh?
I just want you to tell me, how are Ahara-san and Mamiya connected beyond what I've already figured out? I think you have the key to that answer, even if you don't know that you're the one holding it. It's like a lock, and until I figure out how to get through it, I'm gonna keep picking at it.
I told you, I'm late for a meeting.
I'll be here when you get back. Have a good meeting.
Suit yourself.
It's not going great, but at least I've learned she was classmates with Mamiya. I'll take the wins here when I can get them. Sorry, son, I want to hear that later, too. Ahara and Yue are decades apart. How will they have met? Yeah, I wonder if you're right. If there is, like, some kind of, like, message board or something. Right? Like, that feels... That feels right? In a way, right? But yeah, sorry guys, I was like in the cutscenes. Zero had a lot where you're being chased, but it still felt like you could go do karaoke and stuff. Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of like, you know, I feel like you could be like, I'm young, Kiryu. I do silly things, you know. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell Sari-san and Sawa-sensei and Mamiya. But
Hey,
yeah,
Sari-san?
there's not like a funny character either to sort of break up the tension. I think you're right.
Talk to Sawa-sensei.
Yeah, turns out she really was in Mamiya's class. And they were both aware of the suicide incident with their classmate.
Good to know. While we're on the topic, Hoshino-kun got his hands on some new info.
Let's hear it.
The bully at Kurokawa High was named Shinya Kawai. He transferred out right after Mitsuru-kun jumped, as if he were running away. Once he came of age, it looks like he worked here in Kamurocho.
Wow. You really can find a lot online.
Yes, and to top it off, Kawai earned a reputation for talking about how he drove a classmate to suicide, like he's proud of it. Maybe he thought he'd get a laugh in Kamurocho.
Probably would.
Kawai was more or less a Yakuza, though he never swore into it. I just sent you his picture. It was taken 5 years ago.
What?
That's the guy!
You recognize him?
Not too long ago, some RK punks came asking his whereabouts. Said he was a girls' bar manager who went missing.
Yeah, it looks like he did work at a girl's bar. But we don't know which one.
Okay, so the guy's definitely suspicious. What business would RK have with him?
Do you know if they ever found him?
No. But their leader, Soma, said something about Kawai having already been killed. Like he just vanished from Kamurocho a few years ago, and that was it.
Wait, he was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu now that I think about it. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, two known school bullies. And they both end up murder victims?
Someone
For a
killing
number of
bullies.
reasons. It's not rare for people to disappear in Kamurocho. Usually the trouble is money or women. Maybe that was the case for Kawai.
Could be.
Okay. We'll investigate Kawai a bit more on our end. With RK asking around, word on the street will be loud enough to hear.
Yeah, like some kind of bully murder pact. Yeesh.
How was it, Saori-san? What did Yagami-san have to say?
He said he recently ran into some RK members looking for Shinya Kawai.
Did he?
He also said RK later told him Kawai had been killed.
This is getting scarier with every new lead.
Now that you mention it, I have seen people getting stopped and asked about someone all over town. But if those were RK on the hunt for Kawai, could it have something to do with our case as well?
Oh. Sorry, you're not allowed to do that. Only Yagami can do that. What do you mean? Putting aside the connection between Mikoshiba and Kawaii, why is RK suddenly so involved?
I'm honestly not sure how
Yeah, that's
Archie
only
could be involved in all this.
Yagami can look at the camera and
I'm
talk
going
like
out for a
that.
bit, Hoshino-kun. Do me a favor and keep digging up what you can on Kawaii.
Wait, what?
Sometimes you have to get out in the field.
Am
It can't
I
just be
playing as
found and
Saori?
done all the time.
You don't mean you're going straight to RK for some answers?
What else would I be doing? I need to know why they were looking for Kawaii.
Then I'm coming with. I can't just let you do that alone.
Don't worry, it's still light out, and I plan on staying in the open. Besides, if I'm alone, they'll be more eager to talk.
That may be, but still, I'll just call you about every 10 minutes then. For your safety.
I find that rather unnecessary.
You sure?
Yeah, don't worry, Hoshino. Oh, they won't let me jump out the window. Boo. I need to find some RK members. Unlike Yakuza, they're hard to identify by appearance alone. No worries. It's at times like this, it's good to know the owner of Tender. He's well connected. Oh, thank you for some money, I guess. Now, this is Bartender, the first place Yagami-san worked at when he arrived in the city. The owner, Joe Masudo, always has his ear to the ground. I'm sure I could ask him where I might meet some RK members. Oh, I can't run as her either. Can I get in fights as her?
Oh, is that Sari-chan I see? To what do I owe this pleasure?
Nice to see you too.
Oh, hi. Say, aren't you one of Talk's lawyer friends? Does that mean he's on his way too?
It's just me today.
Fine by me. That means you and I get some girl talk time.
Oh, that stings, Mari. And here I thought I had a place.
Oh,
in your
right.
heart.
She's the professional gambler, right?
Well, no one knows a lady's heart like a bartender. I guess
I
you
wanted to
can
date her. She was the only girl that I met where I was like, oh, she seems cool. And like none of the other one. Apparently she's not an option. Two of them sure can keep up with each other, but if I'm going to ask questions, I better order a drink.
Let's see.
All these bottles got you feeling lost? Care for a few pours from Tox? It'll be our secret. Besides, a man with his tab can't complain.
You're too kind. So I'm actually here to ask you, how can I set up a meeting with RK?
Darn. So this wasn't a pleasure call? Well, I'm glad you're at least enjoying the drink.
True. And looking fancy doing it.
Oh, please, you two are going to embarrass me.
My apologies. I suppose being surrounded by such beauties has a timeless appeal, even at my age.
I'll second that. Masuda here is looking at least a year younger.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Of course. If you got any younger, you'd be much too handsome. What's a girl to say?
Oh my, all right,
And
guys,
I'll
come on.
second that.
Oh no, this isn't good. I'm getting so relaxed. I might forget about work.
Anyhow, if you're after an RK rendezvous, the good news is those guys are everywhere. But it's not like a civilian can just stroll up and ask, "Hey, are you RK?" and expect to get an answer.
You got that right. And Saori-chan needs to ask them something that's kind of sensitive.
Yeah, give us the tea.
Oh, that's certainly going to make things challenging.
Just a bit, yeah.
So I say, why not let the boys do the chasing? Wouldn't be hard for an enchantress like you. But honey, we need to do something about your look.
Oh,
Some nice clothes and a little makeup, and you'd be unstoppable.
I already know.
Finally, my turn to second something.
I suppose I would need to look approachable.
Oh, makeover
Talk
time
told me
again.
once that if you ever felt like it, Saori-chan, you could put every hostess in Kamurocho to shame. I've got to admit, I'm curious.
Well, a good hawk hides her talons.
You're saying I should dress like
What
a
does that
hostess
mean?
for this?
Well, I'm sure there are other ways. But if you want a foolproof plan to snag an RK, you've got one.
Oh, if you want, I can get you some looks, and you can choose what you like.
I get
I
the
think we're
message.
going shopping.
And
Yeah.
I suppose I'll take you up on that.
Okay, then leave the rest to me.
Oh, here we are. Was this like, I mean, I thought it was kind of fun in the last game. Was this like that popular that people were like, please bring this back? I can't believe I'm just in time for this. Okay, I was just thinking, I was like, if Ix is still here, I believe this happened the last time. Cabaret outfits? Yeah, they want her to dress like a hostess. We need to start with her hair, I think. How did we dress her last time? It was like a wolf cut kind of thing. Yeah, soft wolf, I think. And then, I don't know, maybe like, if I had a nickel. Yeah. Let's give her like, man, all right. Yeah, that works, I guess. We don't need a tiara. Probably need a necklace. Like, yeah, let's do that. Let's get real fancy with it. How much money is this gonna cost me? I don't want to mess with her eyebrows. Oh, this is just lashes? No, it's like, oh man, why are there so many options? The way you're navigating these menus is so adept. Because I've done this in like multiple games at this point. Multiple games in this series at this point, I've had to like dress up a lady. Show us what you think a woman would wear. Uh-oh. Ask your wife if she approves. I don't know about that. I don't know about it. What did we... I think we just did like this last time. I don't know about all that. Oh, this is changes her eye color. No thanks. I think she looks good. I think that's fine. She looks pretty good, I think. You can't change your shoes? No. What is this music also? There we go, I'm done. The same shoes for every dress. I know, which is definitely not how you would do that.
Would you look at that? Talk was right on the money. I couldn't have imagined.
You sure about that, Mari-san? I hardly feel comfortable wearing this in front of you.
Archie, what the fuck?
What are you saying? You're so pretty.
I wouldn't say so.
Sorry is pretty.
You're dynamite. Though, there is one thing that's missing.
What's that?
Pride. That's the final touch you need. Pride in your own beauty.
Yeah, those guys walked by and they straight up did like a
I'm not
wooga
sure I
face.
have that.
Then how about your pride as a lawyer? You have that, don't you?
As a lawyer?
Yes, there it is. Go ahead and take a look.
Didn't we do this last game too? Though, like...
Now that's the face of the girl who gets the man she wants.
It's been a while since I've felt this way. I have you to thank for that.
It's cool that they rendered the
These bad
outfit into
boys
the
won't know
cutscene
what
though.
hit 'em.
You know.
Now, Let's go dangle the bait.
Let's not say it that way.
Us, right?
You bet. Two nightlife girls like us alone on the street literally brings the RK boys running. Especially along Senryo Avenue. Why don't we take
Oh
a
no,
break?
are we gonna do harassment simulator again?
Sure. I don't want to drag you into this.
Are you kidding? And miss the chance to see this makeover in action? But really, I want you to succeed. I promise I won't be a bother.
Time to walk down Senryo Avenue. If any arcade guys approach us, we'll reel them in. Then I can ask them about Shinya Kawaii and see what they found out so far. The way this dress is sort of rendered, it kind of looks like I'm wearing like bell bottoms. Like I know it's supposed to be like a mermaid like tail kind of dress. But the way that it's like animated here, it looks like I'm wearing bell bottoms. I've got my flares on. It's pretty weird. Yeah. It's just not animated well. I mean, they probably were like, look, there's a bunch of dresses. Just make them all look the same.
Excuse me, ladies. You, get lost on the way to the beauty pageant?
We're already out for a drink. Maybe heading to work somewhere.
Hey, I know that guy.
Oh, we're just two girls bar hopping by our lonesome. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in that case, why don't you roll with us? I know a great place. You could drink all you want.
Wow.
the bad boy,
You guys
yeah.
loaded or something? We can throw them back, you know. You sure?
Hell yeah. There's a place my buddy runs. I'd be thrilled to see some ladies
These
like
guys
you.
are idiots. Yeah. If they're okay, then it might be good to take them up on the offer. But how can I know for sure? Well, what do I do here, right? I definitely shouldn't be obvious, right? Would it be, I mean, also, I imagine that she would be obvious, though. Right? Because Saori is kind of not about bullshit. No, let's do it.
Let's be real here. You're RK, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
Yeah. What kind of chick straight up
Because I
asks if you're
saw
in
you
gang?
in the other cutscenes. Too obvious. Then how should I have asked them
Come on,
instead?
it was just an innocent question. Besides, everyone already knows. Anyone worth a damn in this city's gotta be RK. And when you spot one, you just... How should I say it? There's a certain vibe to you guys, you know?
True.
Good
But
save,
you do
Mari.
got that
Yeah.
arcade swag.
Oh my
I
god, this
mean,
guy's so
yeah.
dumb.
We're just out here playing the game, you know? And we ain't bad at it either. You gotta have a brain to work this town.
This guy is an extra
So,
idiot,
if the
though.
ladies gotta choose. Choose us. We know how to get ours.
Yeah. Nice, Mari-san. You've got him wrapped around your finger.
You boys certainly talk a good
Yeah,
game.
okay, Fedora.
RK knows what's up, huh?
Right? You must be pretty high up the RK ladder then, huh? Not just the local chumps?
Not supposed to be blurting it out, but yeah. We're RK. And pretty high up, too.
I don't believe that guy is.
RK wouldn't be what it is now without us. Never thought it'd get this big either.
Looks like this went well. I knew they had to be with RK. Now all I have to do is ask them about Shinya Kawaii. Why were they looking for him?
Kamurocho pretty much wrapped around its finger now, huh?
They have two brain
Guess
cells
about
just clashing
Time of the
together.
Yakuza laying down the law is over. All that respect and chivalry shit. Dead, like all the old legends. Now the underground world is a jungle. And winning the fight's all that matters.
Wow, must be hard. But I think that's hot.
That reminds me. Weren't you RK guys looking for someone recently? A A man who disappeared a few years ago?
Oh yeah, him. We were looking for this dude who ran a girls' bar.
Oh, okay. You're just
See?
telling me the
I
information
knew
then,
you
huh?
guys would
All
know
right.
what that's about.
Oh well, 5 years ago he suddenly disappeared. That's not even news in Kamurocho.
That's so crazy, though. What happened to him? You ever end up
Absolute
finding the guy?
doofuses.
Nah, didn't work out. No surprise, he was just a punk anyway. Name was Kawhi. Way I heard it, some of his old friends rolled up on him one night. My guess is, it was trouble from another town catching up to him. Anyway, they argue for a bit, and it ends with the guy getting shoved into a van. And that's the last time anyone saw the dude.
Whoa. What do you think happened?
I'm thinking they bumped him off. If he was still breathing, he'd be back by now. I heard he never even picked up his final paycheck. My guess, he's fish food now. Or they buried him on some remote-ass mountain.
Oh,
You
boy.
have any idea who would have done that to him?
Don't know. They say it was 10 or so people. Young, both men and women. Doesn't sound like a gang thing.
This is really
right?
warming up the ladies,
5
boys.
years ago.
Great work. A group of civilians shoved Kawhi into a van. They were old acquaintances. They've been classmates from Kurokawa Academy. I'm just rushing to conclusions.
But if you heard all that, there must have been witnesses, right? So you're saying someone actually saw him get shoved in a van?
Yep. Some chick working at his bar saw it all.
These guys sure have a lot of
At least that's
information.
what we
It's
heard
really
from the
helpful.
guy who heard it from that chick.
Where is this bar anyway?
I love a helpful
In
NPC.
some random dive bar half a decade ago? Who the hell knows? 100 places.
You gotta love a helpful NPC though.
But then, why would anyone be looking for Shinya Kawai now? Did someone ask RK to find him? Think that's right?
Hell if I know. It's a question for the top of the food chain. But hold on a sec. Can I ask you something?
Huh?
Huh?
Just a minute ago, you mentioned a Shinya Kawai. How'd you know his full name when we never told you?
Oops.
Oh, shit.
You're only talking to us because you wanted dirt on Kawhi. So who the hell are you?
What do you think you're doing?
Let go of her!
Who sent you?
I'm
Say you
Sari
read the
Shirosaki,
paper a lot.
Attorney at law. Unhand me this instant.
You're gonna sue? You think I give a crap about what your job is?
I'm saying things will go very badly for you if you keep this up.
Big talk for a chick dressed to the nines to get info. Huh? Sorry-chan?
Yeah. Don't even try to fuck with us, lady!
Sorry-chan!
Huh? What the?
Beat it, punk.
Higashi-san!
Asshole!
I swear, these jerks are popping up like roaches. No thanks needed. Just be careful on your own, especially when you're beautiful.
Thank you so much, Higashi-san.
I just said you don't... Wait, how'd you know my name?
It's me, Shirosaki, from Genda Law Office. It's been a while.
Holy shit! No way!
I didn't realize.
Hi, Steve Bloom.
Shirosaki
Yeah.
Sensei. I didn't recognize you. You look incredible.
Toru Higashi. He was in Man Who
You're the
Erased
one
His Name
who's
also.
incredible. This is all my fault. I was the one who put Mari-san in danger. You really saved us.
Young, strong, handsome. That's 3 out of 3 for me.
Oh.
Those guys were RK. Town's practically overrun with them these days.
Toru Higashi-san, former Matsugani family member of the Tojo clan. He's like a brother to Kaido-san, and he knows Yagami-san too. He runs his arcade full time now, but apparently he keeps up with the Yakuza fashion trends.
If you'd like, I can escort you somewhere safe. I got nothing but time on my hands.
Oh, you don't say. Perfect. Who says we can't still salvage
It's all right,
some
Mari.
fun out of
Mari, if you
tonight?
want to date Higashi, that's
Oh,
fine.
Before we do that, let me call
I
Yagami-san.
won't fight it. I won't stop you. Shinya Kawai was a bully 13 years ago. He vanished from Kamurocho when he was abducted by a group in a van. Seems like they were all people he knew. It's possible they were his classmates from Kurakawa Academy.
Yagami's still a jackass, I see. When Shirosaki-sensei calls, you pick up in 2 rings.
It is strange that he's not picking
Oh
up.
no, what happened to me?
Let's try again.
Uh-oh. What happened to me?
He was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu now that I think about it. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, 2 known school
He
bullies.
seems nice.
And they
Well, he
both
survived
end up murder
judgment,
victims.
so
That could be for a number of reasons.
I guess it's still like
It's not rare for
50-50.
people to disappear in Kamurocho. Usually the trouble is money or women. Maybe that was the case for Kawai.
Are we kidnapped? Yeah, we like wake up in a
We'll investigate Kawai
warehouse and we look over and there's like Haruka and she's like, "First time, huh?"
Word on the street will be
First
loud enough
time?
here.
Alright, thanks.
Now I guess I wait for Sawa-sensei. Still a lot of time before the faculty meeting ends. Ooh, oh, I took one. Okay, so I just thought right there that we were going to get an opportunity to like do some like running around and stuff. I took literally one step and the game was like, no, actually. Yagami-san, one of my underclassmen wants to talk to you. Could you come to the club room again after class if it's not too much trouble? No problem. Amasawa wants me to talk to her underclassmen? Well, I got time. I'll go see what that's about. There might be some new jobs over at Tsukumo's office. All right, cool. So we are getting time to do stuff. The teacher snitched. I was just thinking that Sawa was like, she got intimidated, remember, at the cafe. And they were like, yeah, don't go, don't look into the case anymore. And I've been doing that. So she's probably like, I don't want to get into trouble. Gotta get, and also she does not like me at all. So like, that's another thing. Hey, nerd.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, I'm so glad that you're here. You said you wanted to talk about that teacher who got hit by a ball in the hallway. I did. It's gonna be sort of a long story. All right. Yeah, I'll help out. I got time before the thing is the meeting's over. What do you need help with? Thanks so much. Just have a seat, please, would you? So what did you need help with? Yagami-san, do you know Ibisu-sensei from school? Ibisu-sensei. That name does sound familiar. Oh yeah, that's the teacher who greeted me in the hallway. That's a friendly guy. Yeah, that sounds like him. His real name is Katsuma Ara. He teaches Japanese. He's the type of teacher who's super nice, never gets mad, and always has a smile on his face. Because of all that, people started calling him Ibisu-sensei, after Ibisu, the god of good fortune. Okay, that name was familiar, and I was like trying to remember. I think, isn't there like a character in, oh my god, is that in Gyomon? Like Mystical Ninja Gyomon? Isn't his buddy Ibisu? I can't remember. I played the N64 game. Anyway. However, that personality is the only way he is now.
What does that mean?
What do you mean? I've always felt something sinister about Ibisu-sensei, so I looked into his past. I made some interesting... I snooped around in a man's personal business. First of all, he retired from his previous high school for causing a violent incident. Didn't you say he was friendly?
Yes.
Yeah, but apparently at his previous school, he was known as someone who loses his temper easily. And once that happens, he's out of control. He sent dozens of students to the hospital at that school. Damn, that's a pretty big deal. Yeah, no shit, Yagami. Wow, what a wild story. Abasawa, what a wild story. That's wowee. That's a pretty big deal. I also heard he has the strength of a bear. Supposedly, before he was a teacher, he was a professional masked wrestler. He played the villain.
What?
A pro wrestler, and he was playing the part of the heel, huh? Very few people know about that. They don't recognize him from his wrestling days because he wore a mask back then. I think the wrestling experience bled over into his teaching career at his old school. They named him Katsuma the Ogre, for goodness sake.
Seriously?
Are you sure about this? A mild-mannered teacher like him?
That being said,
Well, it seems he expressed his regrets over the incident, and now here at Serio High, he's a very kind instructor who never stops grinning. He's like a different person. Well then, maybe it's all good. Nothing to complain about if it's all in the... Yeah, leave him alone. It's not that simple. What does she mean? I gotta ask her for more details. Are we just gonna be trying to irritate this man until he fights us? So, Amasawa. Dude, aren't a lot of heel wrestlers actually nice? Yeah, I think historically a lot of wrestlers who have kind of been bad guys are, you know, at least like okay people, right? I think a lot about like there's a wrestler currently that me and my wife enjoy a lot. That's a bad guy wrestler. But he's apparently like, when he is not in character, he is like a muffin. How would he go from wrestler to teacher? So he might have been a teacher first, because there is another wrestler that me and my wife really enjoy. His name is Hangman Adam Page. He was an English teacher, I think, before he was able to go pro as a professional wrestler. He is also a wonderful cinnamon roll man. He posts his like garden on Blue Sky a lot. Much love to Hangman Adam Page. Anyway, it sounds like you think Ibisu Sensei became a good teacher because he regretted his past actions, right? So what's the problem? Unless you think something's going to happen? Well, the thing is, there are some sort of delinquent students who are teasing... Oh no. They're unknowingly playing with fire. Yeah, and to think of it, some students hit him with a ball. Well, the pranks have gotten really bad lately. From what I can see, Ibisu Sensei might be on the verge of losing his temper again. Those delinquent students could be in danger, and I don't know what would happen if he really lost it. If he causes another incident, there's no way he'd be allowed to keep teaching. Teacher to wrestler to teacher feels not realistic. I mean, like, might be like, you know, if he wore a mask, which they're saying, like, if his, like, unmasked appearance is not widely known, you know, that might factor into it. I think in Japan, that kind of thing is even more common. Like, oh, when I'm not Tiger Mask, I live a simple life. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But I want to say, like, it's not uncommon for people who are in wrestling to like fall back onto completely different jobs after they're unable to wrestle anymore. I want to say there's like a lot of guys. Howard Amasawa, because she dug up the dirt. She's nosy as fuck. Surely they'll stop the joking around once they know he's a terrifying villain wrestler.
No.
Well, that's the thing. They don't believe me. I've already warned them many times. They don't think it's possible for Shrimpy Ibisu to have been a wrestler. Yeah, it's pretty hard to imagine given how he looks now. And he would rather conceal his past, so we can't expect him to confirm it. He caused quite a bit of trouble during his active days. Damn, I wonder what he sent kids to the hospital! A masked villain wrestler, that nice teacher. Yeah, masks are really important in wrestling culture. I know, like, in Mexico, it's super important. Like, masks are, like, taken very seriously. And, like, I think it goes the same in Japan also. So, like, it's entirely possible, right, that what we're supposed to take away from this is that Amasawa, to the surprise of none of us, considering how she's acted the whole game, is kind of a rude bitch. His stage name was Masked Bishamon.
What was that?
Bishamon? Apparently he was unbeatable in the ring. He had the strength of a demon god, I heard. And his enemy's blood would get all over Ibisu Sensei and make it look like he was wearing a red robe.
Seriously?
That's a bit much. I couldn't believe it either at first, but it's the truth. I also heard he would break the rules all the time by using metal objects and weapons. He'd fight outside the ring every day, too. To top it all off, he wouldn't listen to the referee's stop order when he got mad. It was like he lost his mind. Then he'd be totally out of control. They told me it would take several people to stop him. Never would have guessed he was so dangerous.
Yagami-san.
Yagami, we can't let this latent demon god or whatever is inside of him wake up. Let's do what we can before there's a tragedy. All right, well, an artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur. Remember that one? Of course, you bet. Upon sight, she accused us of being a pervert, right? Yeah, like she's rude. Okay, now that I understand the situation, what do you want me to do, Amasawa? It'd be great if you could just put a stop to the delinquent students' pranks, even if it's just for today. In the meantime, I'll try and find something that will prove to them what Ibisu-sensei did in his past. Even a bunch of Dude, that's not... Okay, yeah, you do that. That's fine. You know what? That's fair. Just go ahead and, like, let everybody air this man's personal business out all over campus. That's fine, I'm sure. Amasawa ruining that man. Kind of. Do you guys like how I was just like, man, this game doesn't really give us time to do side stuff. And then like immediately it gave us time to do side stuff, like as soon as we wrapped up. What if it's on the second floor? I'm so dumb. What if the reason we aren't able to answer the phone is because we're in a submission hold? They've got us in the walls of Jericho. He's put the ankle lock on us and we can't do anything about it. Oh, hey, man. The game heard you complain. It happens to me too. Yeah, right. Please excuse me for interrupting your work, Ibisu-sensei. I mean, sorry, Ara-sensei, right? What? Aren't you the advisor of the Mystery Research Club?
It's Yagami.
I'm Yagami. I'm here to give you some extra muscle per Amasawa's request. Muscle? That's rather excessive.
Excuse me.
I mean, Ara-sensei, she told me you've been getting targeted by some delinquent students. You could just call me Ibisu-sensei, okay? It's a decent name. But anyway, so Amasawa-san requested this, huh? She has been worried about me exploding into an angry rage soon. So that means she told him! That means she walked up to him and went, "Sir, I'm concerned that you might backslide into your villainous wrestler persona and injure children." Which, by the way, canonically, in the game, Yagami has fought at least 12 kids here. We are the same person. We also have fought kids at the high school. Anyway. Really, there's no need to worry. I deeply regret my past mistakes, and I turned over a new leaf a long time ago. You seem really strong. I mean, muscles. I mean, heal. I mean, at this point in my life, my mind is never troubled. It's like a tranquil stream. Nary a ripple. Oh, it sure looked like he was about to snap the last time I saw him. I don't mean to question your resolve, but I'm the MRC's advisor, so I can't just flat out dismiss Amasawa's request. Once that girl has her mind made up, nobody can sway her. It must be a tough way to live. Brother, it's tough being in the same room as her. I understand your situation. I won't send you away. Thanks. I'll stick around and stand guard for you until school's over. Amasawa in full. Was it Chunibyo? Are you about to start class? I am. Would you mind waiting in the hallway while I teach? Sure, I get it. It'd be a bit much to have you stand guard inside the classroom. You'll scare the students. I hope he does a wrestler bit for Amasawa to, like, scare her until she'll behave. I'm teaching class 2-3. They're all good, serious, eager students. You know what I'm saying? I suppose. Huh. That looks like a punchable kid. Is that the student who hit Ibisu-sensei with the ball earlier? He had the biggest damn smirk. I got a bad feeling about this.
Excuse me.
Hold on a second, Ibisu-sensei. A prank on the teachers might be a dumb trap, maybe? I should see if there are any traps set up around here. Hold on. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. How dare me? So if I walk away, is he just not gonna... Oh, I guess I have to do this because everything's sectioned off. So I think Raisin, and I don't... maybe you weren't there? I don't remember if you were there or present or not. Also, it was a while ago, and a lot was happening. But, straight up, he says, like, Yeah, my sister gets into a lot of trouble. I'm the bodyguard. More or less. Like, can I go inside? No. Oh, wait. No. Oh, I do remember that. Yeah. He like... Can I go inside? No. I don't see anything that I should be looking for. I'm a little worried the game's soft locked. Because it's telling me to go into the other room. It's like, go to the... Also, the school might have a thing where students need to join a club. That's also true. Where's the smirking kid? Where's Sir Smirks a lot? There he is. Yeah, it's like not catching on anything. Oh, whoop. Hey, there it is. What's that? A chalkboard eraser. A classic trap. All right, I'll let Abisu-sensei know.
Excuse me.
Sensei, I think someone set up a chalkboard eraser trap. Tread carefully. Ah, how nostalgic. I used to make those too back in the day. Can't let my guard down with these little rascals, can't I? Just that means you gotta be one step ahead of the pranksters. Oh no! Huh? What the? A banana peel? Really? No! Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Uh-oh. Nailed him. Oh, crap. That chalkboard eraser thing was a distraction. Sensei, are you all right? Crap. Oh, no. Is he gonna snap? Sensei, calm down. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, he's fucking Heihachi from Tekken. Huh? Oh, you guys totally got me. That's the oldest trick in the book, you know. What era were you born in? Your reaction is so Ibisu-sensei. Sensei, you should be a comedian. Well, I don't tell him that. If Ibisu-sensei became a comedian, who would teach class? All right, let's settle down. We have a lesson to start. It's a close call, but he turned it around. Man, I didn't expect there to be double traps. This class sucks. Look at him up there grinning and laughing like an idiot. Pathetic. Those kids sure aren't taking class seriously. I bet we have to wrestle. Do you think maybe we have to wrestle? Like we did in Yakuza 3? All right, today's test day. Y'all ready for this? No. Sorry if you forgot. You only have yourself to blame. Y'all ready for this? All right, it's time to begin. You have 20 minutes. Uh-huh. Don't. Oh no. There's a tack, right? There's a thumbtack on the chair, or a pin or something. Or they.
Excuse me.
Oh, hold on, Sensei. Don't sit down just yet. Oh, well, what's the matter? Oh, something's fishy. Let me do some quick recon. All right, there might be some more traps. There's definitely, yeah.
What the?
A cushion. Doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it, but. Oh, there's a chance the trap is so clever I'm not seeing it. Maybe if I look closer. Oh, isn't this a whoopee cushion? Those things that make okay. I did immediately go to causing bodily harm. The whoopee cushion is funnier. That would have been funny. All right, they're trying to make him cut a fake fart in front of all the students. Savage. I'm not gonna let that happen. I'll be taking this. Is everything okay, Yagami-san? Not yet.
No.
I want to look around more. Oh, okay. Because they're...
Suspicious.
What? A piece of carpet? Why is it bulging? Don't tell me there's something under it. They put a whoopee cushion here? Oh, if he sits in the chair, the legs push down on the cushion and make the sound. That's pretty elaborate. Is everything okay, Yagami-san? Well, I discovered 2 different traps. Surely we're all good now, right? Yeah, we're good now. All right, well then. Yeah, what's fishy is that there's just a man looking around for pranks. Yagami. Freaking MRC. Damn it, I thought we totally had him. But what if the secret fourth trap? It looks like everything stayed cool at school.
Excuse me.
Welcome back, Sensei. Thank you so much for standing guard, Yagami-san. Let's head over to the faculty room. Something else is definitely going to happen, though. The kid's just going to run up and punch him in the mouth or something. Yagami-san, did you think I looked pathetic back there for continuing to smile no matter what the students did to me?
No.
No, I thought it was admirable. The only thing is, kids that age just like messing with adults, you know? I think it's okay to be tougher on them. Ah, the music. I understand that notion. I used to be a pretty strict teacher once. But these days, I'm reluctant to rule my students by fear, or to make them obey me by throwing an angry fit. They're human beings, not animals. They're definitely interrupting this with another thing, right? Why should I rely on such primitive notions to educate them? I understand how you feel, but besides, anger really is a dangerous emotion for me. Even a tiny spark can spread quickly and turn into a hellfire that consumes everything. I agree. When this guy's pissed off, he's seriously dangerous. Back when I was a wrestler, I got a lot of praise for playing the villain characters like absolute demons. But it was precisely that anger, or maybe it was karma, that caused all my past mistakes. I can't let such a tragedy ever happen again. And that's why I made a vow to never let the anger control me for the rest of my life. That's a respectable goal, but from what I saw today, he really was on the verge of snapping. If he had to endure any more, things would have gotten truly bad. Speaking of which, are we just bothering this guy? That's what Amasawa wanted us to do. Yeah. Could the kids be planning something else? I hope they don't do anything that might really unleash that demon.
Excuse me.
Something wrong, Sensei? Well, this is embarrassing, but I have to use the restroom a lot lately. I don't know. Maybe it's my age. Maybe it's just nerves, but I always have to use the restroom after class. Yeah, good. Oh. Please excuse me. Wait, hold on a sec. The kids ever noticed to use the bathroom after class. I'm going to set up a trap there. I have to catch up to him. It's teacher bladder. It's being older than 20 bladder. Oh, thank goodness. Well, how did he get there before us? Did he leave before us? Oh, no.
Excuse me.
Hey, Sensei, wait, please. Huh? Why? Those delinquent students. I might have set some more traps. Can I look first? Okay. I have to do a super quick trap check. Wait. Fuck. Oh.
Hey.
Oh. Another chalkboard trap, huh? All right. That'll do it. All right. Should I check for more traps? We are looking for more traps, Yagami.
What the?
Oh, they switched the signs. Oh, it's the girls' restroom, not the boys. Print out the boys' door plate and paste it on top of the girls. Now that's an elaborate prank. All right, cool. Let's remove that one too. That'll do it. All right, gotta keep looking for traps. I feel like if we don't find the traps, I think he's gonna murder these children, which as funny as that would be. Can I go in? I guess that's the ladies' room. I can't, like... I mean, I feel like at this point, the worst of it has been discovered. There's definitely something over here, though, that I just probably need to, like, get in here to see. Perhaps another tool. Just let him get pranked so he can destroy the children. Yeah, I can't, like... I don't have a lot of space to, like, look for stuff I could be. Sorry, dude. I'm not very good at these. Wonder what fuck around and find out. Yeah, just get destroyed, children. All right, hold on. I'm gonna cheat. Ibisu traps lost judgment. Yes, go to the bathroom urgently. Chalkboard trap. I might be done. All right, you're good. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna just Google. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, he's good. See? Oh, the sweet feeling of relief. That was a close call, huh? Excellent. We managed to get through the crisis without any issue. Damn freaking MRC. We spent all night coming up with this plan. Shit. Shit.
Hey.
Here, why don't you go ahead and throw this away? You bastard. Oh, crap. It's Devil Fujita. You guys need to come with me to the student guidance room. Wait, but no excuses. Damn it. This isn't over, MRC geeks. Sorry to keep you waiting, Sensei. Let's just head back to the faculty room. We're ruining the whimsy for these kids, but like the alternative is they get whimsy and then they go to the hospital. Sensei, are you done teaching for the day? Oh yeah, no club activities today, so I'm about to head home. Oh, we managed to make it through the day. Right now I just have to wait for the proof that Amasawa said she would dig up. Hopefully whatever she finds will convince the delinquents that Ibisu Sensei shouldn't be messed with. Oh then, before I head home, it's time for a little fun. Fun? Yeah, every day before I leave, I water the flowers. I'm so proud of how beautiful they've become. You're into flowers? They soothe my mind. When I get to look at such pretty flowers, all the stress of the day disappears. That sounds great, actually. Do you mind if I join you? Yeah, let's stop and sniff the roses, shall we? They fucked with his flowers, didn't they? That's what it's going to be. They destroyed his flowers. I've been tending these little blooms so carefully ever since I first arrived at the school. I even gave each one a name. We've got Taro, Hanako, Shigeru, and Go. Go is a tulip. I named him that because tulips are so common in the Netherlands. Fun, huh? That's the biggest smile I've seen from Ibisu Sensei today. Maybe he really has overcome his rage issues. Ha! How do you like your pretty little flowers now? They stink as bad as him. Those voice... Oh, it's the delinquents. Oh, no. You mind waiting here for a minute? Why? Just stay here till I give you the okay. What? Yagami-san, wait. They're plant pissing, yeah. What is that? What? They're pissing on the flowers. Gotta make sure these are well watered. Yeah, I'll perk them right up. Guys, what the hell do you think you're doing? Huh? You little punks. Do you have any idea how much care Ibisu Sensei puts into those flowers? Hey, aren't you the MRC advisor? You're annoying as all hell, man. You're always getting in our way. Get some water and rinse those off before Ibisu Sensei sees. Giving me orders? We're doing him a favor. It's good fertilizer, and you're telling us to rinse it away? You're screwed up, dude. Why you gotta assume the worst about us? Maybe you're the one who needs to be rinsed off like any pest. Why don't you guys enlighten me? Why do you prank Ibisu Sensei so much? He's a great teacher who's all smiles. You guys have some sort of grudge against him? Smiles what pisses me off. Acting all friendly when he's furious inside. What a phony. He looks down on us, thinking that smile is all it takes to get us to obey him. Yeah, it's like we're little kids or some shit. Makes me want to rip his fake smile right off his face. I see. So basically, you guys want Ibisu Sensei to just be straight with you. Huh? Same reason a kid bullies a girl he likes. You guys bug him to see how he truly feels. Whatever. You want to see how it feels to get your ass kicked? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Okay. Let me just roll my sleeves up here. There you go. Yeah, you showed me. You showed me. Shit, who is this guy? Our weapons weren't any use. All right, now go clean up the flower beds you pissed on, and I said now. If Ibisu-sensei sees this, it might set him off. We have to get it looking nice quickly. Oh, no. Is he going to get mad at me for beating the kids up?
Huh?
Oh, what's that smell? But why? Nah, we fertilized them for you, Ibisu-sensei. Maybe by tomorrow they'll be nice and big. Guys, shut up. Ooh! Oh my god, the music.
Excuse me.
This kind of sounds like Kuze's music. We'll clean it up right away, Ibisu-sensei. You guys peed on my precious flowers? Oh, crap. Taro, Hanako, Shigeru. Go! Oh, no. Huh? You bastards! How dare you ruin my flowers, you fucking little brats! Wait, you've crossed the line and I will never forgive you for this. I'll smash your little heads together. Sensei, stop. Please get a hold of yourself. Out of my way. Uh-oh. Sorry, kids. I did my best. Oh, great. Die, you little shits. What the hell? This is too hardcore. Let's bounce. You're about to bounce all the way to the ambulance. He's in serious trouble now. He's in a complete rage. That strength. If he managed to hit one of them, it'll be a hospital trip. Sensei, remember, if you have another incident like that on your record, you'll never get hired to teach again. Out of my way, asshole. He's not gonna listen in this current state. Yeah. What? I can't wait to see a power bomb. He's not been so bad so far. I have been dodging the hits. Oh no! Oh, okay. Suplex, though. Release suplex. Kind of crazy. Very unsafe.
Seriously?
He's insanely powerful. I had to give it everything I had. Damn, I had no idea how strong Ibisu was. So we messed with the flowers of a dude like that. You sure did, dum-dums. Ibisu-sensei, are you alright? What? Yagami-san, what happened to me? You sort of lost yourself in anger. But unfortunately, I stopped you before you hurt any students. You stopped me, Yagami-san? It's a close call, if I'm being honest. Hey, nerd.
Yagami-san!
Yagami-san, I'm sorry for the delay. I finally found proof. What happened here? Amasawa, sorry to say you're a little late. Oh, so that's what happened. I'm sorry, I did my best, but I couldn't stop all their pranks.
No.
It's okay. At least you prevented any violence towards the students. Well, I mean, I had to violence them a little bit.
Huh?
I had to violence them a little bit. Just a little bit. Huh? We are so sorry. We ruined your beautiful flowers. Yeah, that's right. Hey, stand up straight and lift your heads. It's not that important. Your safety is my #1 priority. I'm glad you guys aren't hurt. Because I would have fucking killed you. Right? Really? I'm sorry for scaring you guys. You're much more important to me than a couple of flowers. Ibisu-sensei. Oh, looks like he's won their hearts over through fear and violence. Well, thanks to you, I don't have to reveal Ibisu-sensei's secret past. That's great to hear.
Now that you mention it.
And by the way, Yagami-san, after all this, what comes to mind when you think of Ibisu the god? The god? Well, that's random. It's one of the 7 gods of fortune, right? So I guess I think of a prosperous god who's always smiling. Sure, did you know he was the god of business and fishing? And then after the Middle Ages, people formed an image of him as the god of good fortune.
Well.
If you go further back in time, they believed Ibisu was a vicious, fearsome god. Ibisu, the ancient deity, was regarded the same as were Bishamontan and Fudomyo under the Shinto Buddhist syncretism.
Oh.
That's definitely how you say that word. I did know that. At some point, Ibisu, the fearsome god, became popular as the smiling god of good fortune. It sounds a lot like Ibisu-sensei's history, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Hopefully he keeps it up and becomes a popular teacher among his students, just like a god. I'm sure he will. Ibisu-sensei, you're seriously something else. I didn't know you were so strong. If anyone else tries to pull a prank on you again, we'll take care of it for you. It looks like we have some downtime. I know we can go to the staff room now, but we could do some side stuff. I am feeling more inclined to do some side stuff right now because of I have to feed my cats in a little bit here. I've got these hungry babies that need to be fed. Not yet, but soon. So maybe we'll do some side stuff so that I can like have a good place to walk away and take care of my kibbins. Because Katie is not to get up from the couch. She has been banned from doing things. Babies, yeah.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, thank you for coming. Amasawa. Oh, this is a completely different thing. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna go feed my cats now because she's talking about a side case. So let me be right back. I'll feed my cats and we'll see what's up with this side case. Okay. All right, be right back. We are back. Yeah, let's help her out.
Yeah.
Hi, Beck. I'm Crouton. Hi, Crouton. Yeah, sure thing. After all, I am the MRC's outside counselor. Thank you so much. So this is about my classmate. Actually, I should go get him now. I'll be right back. Crouton, did you look at the buffs? The patch notes? Holy shit. Nice to meet you. I'm Hisayoshi Shimada. I'm a 2nd year. You look like you're 28. Dude. I'm Yagami. I'm the MRC's advisor. It's nice to meet you.
Hey.
So what exactly do you need help with? Well, Yagami-san, do you believe in things like curses? Has stream always been 720p? It shouldn't be.
What was that?
I'm sorry, what? I'm just a preface. This case is going to sound either mysterious or ridiculous. Mysterious or ridiculous. Ridiculous, depending on your answer. I know it's going to sound crazy, but please, you have to believe me. Just tell me what's going on first, and then we'll see how it ranks with all the crazy things I've heard.
Hey.
It's a thing to... Oh, yeah. Twitch be twitching. Would you mind starting us off, Shimada-kun? Well, it's about this lucky cat I have at home. A lucky cat? You mean like one of those statues of a cat waving its paw? Or like an actual cat?
Yes.
The former, yes. They're said to bring good fortune, so you can spot them in all sorts of businesses. There are quite a few kinds. Most are said to bring good luck, but black lucky cats are supposed to ward off bad luck in particular. I didn't know they got that specific. Thing is, my lucky cat doesn't do any of that. It doesn't bring money or good luck. It just attracts tragedies. Tragedies? Here, this is it. That looks pretty old. My dad bought it from an antique dealer friend of his. Usually they're really expensive, especially the pre-war ones like this. But my dad's friend warned him at the time, the cat brings more bad luck than good. Yeah, that student looks like a full man. That is a full dude. Yeesh, so why'd your dad buy the thing if it's supposed to be cursed? He collects all sorts of rarities. Especially stuff with interesting stories. He goes nuts for those. Huh. Sounds like an interesting guy. But yeah, a lucky cat that brings more bad luck than good? I admit, it's an intriguing hook. Yagami-san, the curse, or whatever it is. Evidence is starting to pile up and making it seem real.
Well,
Ever since acquiring that statue, the Shimadas have been through one ordeal after
What was
another.
that?
Maybe I should check my house for one of these. Someone has hidden one of these cursed cats in my house, I think. Like what? The mystery music, the music's really good in this. I like the noir kind of music. Like some pretty scary stuff. My dad got a really high fever all of a sudden, and it was touch and go for a bit. Our house caught on fire, too. Wow, potential arson and serious illness? You weren't kidding. That's scary stuff. My grades have been slipping ever since Dad bought the thing. I never dropped below 10th place before this. Is that really the statue's fault, though? Well, you can't blame me for the ghost. One woke up my dad in the middle of the night, standing right there next to his bed. The ghost did. He was dressed like an old-timey soldier and totally pale. He just stood there like he was at attention. But he kept moaning, "Give me back my cat." My dad thought he was dreaming, so he rolled over and went back to
What
sleep.
does that mean?
So was that just a dream?
Yeah.
I don't know, but the next day is when he started feeling awful. It's like he'd been cursed
I
or
see.
something. I see. Well, that would be unsettling, even if it was just a string of coincidences. My dad's still not out of the woods now that he's healthy either. He almost got run over by a car a couple days ago. It's still going on? Okay, this isn't sounding like a coincidence anymore, but I don't know what it could be. At this point, it's probably safe to consider further misfortune is inevitable. That may help us determine the cause before any irreversible damage is done. I'm telling you, it's the cat. Why even keep it?
Excuse me.
Here's a question. If you're all creeped out about it, why don't you just throw it out? It's my dad. He refuses to get rid of it. He says the previous owner was a famous author who met his demise because of the statue.
What?
Bro, put it away. No, put it back. Put that thing back where it came from. So the statue was cursed even back then? Yeah, my dad said the guy died when he hit his head on
Are you
it.
serious?
Oof, that is quite the story. Apparently his whole fan base is obsessed with the statue, and that's why it's considered really valuable, despite the curse. Or so help me. Do not keep the demise statue. Who's the author, by the way? Kitan Amasawa. He was a mystery novelist and my grandfather. Huh? Your grandfather? Oh, and you said hitting his head on the statue. So this was the actual cat that, you know.
yes.
Well, only if this is truly the exact same statue my grandfather owned. So you don't know if this is actually the same one.
Well,
Well, my grandfather's my grandfather's has been I read that as my grandfather has been missing since he passed away. Like, well, no, my grandfather's cat has been missing ever since he passed away, about 7 years now. Shortly after he died, my grandmother pawned it off. She always thought it was rather creepy.
I see.
I see. Well, can you tell from this picture if it's the same one as your grandfather's? It's hard to tell from just a photo. This was also 7 years ago. I see. But I do remember that the cat was cursed even back then. My grandfather was somewhat of a rarities collector himself. Of course, he jumped at the chance at owning a one-of-a-kind unlucky cat. Kitan Amasawa was famous for somewhat bizarre tales of mystery. I can definitely imagine him wanting a statue like this. My grandfather was quite taken with it. He bragged about it quite a bit when I was little, but I'm sure he never imagined his life ending because of this unlucky cat. Lucky cat took the life of Amasawa's grandfather 7 years ago, and now it's back, wreaking havoc for another family. Yagami-san, I'm not one to believe in the supernatural. All mysteries must be approached rationally, no matter how unusually they present themselves. That's what I firmly believe. Because logic is always found at the core of any mystery.
That being
Right.
said,
But that's also why my grandfather's unexplained death has stuck with me for the past 7 years. I assume the police ruled it was accidental, right? If that's the case, it kind of sounds pretty explained. No, actually. On the night my grandfather passed away, I also experienced a strange event. One that has no rational explanation and can only be considered a supernatural phenomena. Really? What happened? I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to explain it. Okay. Then weird you started talking, but that's about it. That's fine. Let's focus on finding out if this is actually the same cat or not first. Yeah, sure, we could do that. It's rare for Amasawa to not have the words, but this could be the actual statue that took her grandfather's life. I could see why it'd be so tough to talk about. Yagami-san, I'm getting to the bottom of this case one way or another. If something's causing all these tragedies around this cat, there's a good chance more will occur. I don't want anything as awful as what happened to my grandfather to happen to anyone in the Shimada family. That makes sense to me. After all, you're all about preventing incidents before they take place. Right. And not only that, this case is personal.
Yagami-san.
Amasawa. So Yagami-san, will you please help me get to the bottom of this? Yeah, of course. The MRC advisor's got
Thank you
your
very
back.
much.
Thank you so much. Well, to start with the investigation, first things first, I need to see the statue in person. Yeah, let's go do that. I'm going to keep the cursed statue, please. Ugh. I cracked my back. Owie. Ugh. He says, yeah, he'd love to meet you guys, in fact. Good to hear. Well, where should we meet him? I asked him to meet us at a cafe near the station. Plage. It'll be faster than getting him signed in at the school's reception and everything. Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. I would have felt bad asking him to come all the way here anyway. I'll make my way to the cafe now. Let's meet out front.
Yagami-san.
See you soon, Yagami-san. Go to Cafe Plage.
Oh, we're off then?
Yeah, how do I leave again?
That way?
This way.
Yagami-san! You're going too fast!
Shut up.
Yagami-san, would you say that you tail people often?
I mean, it's a big part of the job.
Do you have any tips for avoiding the target's suspicion? I tend to get made fairly quickly when tailing.
What's an average high schooler tailing people for anyway?
I just can't help myself when I pick up a lead.
Kind of dangerous when you don't know.
Where was Plage again? Is that on the, did they mark it on the map? They did not. Oh, here it is. Boop.
Well, your target, don't you think?
But in the end, isn't it worth it if I can prevent an incident?
No. Not if it's something that puts your own life at risk.
I somehow hadn't considered that.
Oh!
I'm coming with you!
PSA to all my soda lovers, you can get a free Coke from Sonic every day, now until the end of the year from Sonic, if you have an app. If you have the app. Oh! That's cool. You ran right. Yeah, that was my bad. That's me getting up and being like, I did that. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, sir. Canada. Oof.
Anyway, I had no idea you had such a famous grandfather.
Are you surprised?
No. If anything, it's obvious that you're his granddaughter.
Well, now I'm feeling the pressure.
As a descendant of Kitan Amasawa, you should become the kind of detective that make him proud.
For that to be possible, I need to take on as many cases as possible to hone my instincts.
But what if you blundered into a case and ended up making a fool of yourself? Would that make Grandpa proud?
The more I hold back, though, the more curious I get. Once I've caught a whiff of a mystery, the
Okay. Oh, Yagami-san, Amasawa-senpai. She's older than him? You're Kitan Amasawa-sensei's grandchild, right? It's nice to meet you. I'm Kyoko Amasawa.
Domo.
Shimada, Mikio Shimada. My son's told me about you, and thank you for being such a good senpai to him. I must say, I'm surprised seeing you for the first time. You definitely have Amasawa blood in you. You're like a heroine, ripped straight from one of his novels. I can already tell that you're not just a nice face, you're smart as a whip, too, aren't you? Oh, really? Come on, Dad, cut it out. Oh, my apologies. And who's this with you? I'm Takayuki Yagami. I'm an outside counselor for the Mystery Research Club. I'm primarily a detective in Kamurocho. Oh, a genuine detective. This is getting better. Seasoned private eye, trawling the seedy underbelly of the city with his wonderkind teen sidekick. Man, I already want to buy the whole series. I'm really sorry about my dad. Let's head inside. So for the mystery at hand, may we see the unlucky cat statue? Oh shit, a squirrel! That thing looks cursed as hell. So this is it. I brought it to a taping of that TV appraisal show a few days ago. They couldn't determine whether or not it belonged to Kitan Amasawa, though. But if it turns out to be the real deal, it's supposed to be worth 2 million yen. 2 million yen? I mean, considering its legacy, it's basically the holy grail to his fan base. But still, 2 million? Do you think you could tell if it's actually your grandfather's Amasawa? Please, feel free to inspect it. In that case, allow me.
No way.
Oh, that deep red stain. Is that from when your grandfather? No, it's from when I splashed ketchup on it when I was little. Ketchup? Yeah, I'd been eating a hot dog in his study and I got ketchup all over. How? Well, eating might not be accurate. More like swinging it around like a sword. I was really into this historical drama at the time. My grandfather and I watched it together. Sounds like you were quite a little hellion as a kid. This stain, I don't know if anything else can make it clearer to me that this is my grandfather's statue. Woohoo! I knew it! You can get millions for this? Seriously? Talk about the score of a lifetime. I'm sorry if this question comes off a bit strange, sir, but I must ask. Does this statue ever make noise? Maybe like a meow. Huh? Does my cat statue meow? What makes you ask? Well, the thing is, on the night my grandfather died 7 years ago, I heard it. This cat, it meowed at me. Are you serious? Amasawa, is this the supernatural phenomena you referred to before?
Hey.
Yes. Could you give us some more details? I'm sorry, I know this must be hard. No, I understand. We have to do it for the case. This is the first time I've seen Amasawa like this.
Amasawa.
You said the gat meowed? Hey girl, does it meow? The gat. You said your grandfather's death was ruled an accident. Was there even a slight chance that it was actually a crime?
Yes.
Police came and checked the scene, but they said they couldn't find anything suspicious. Besides, it happened in a locked room. Not only was the door to the... Ooh, a locked room mystery. Not only was the door to the study inaccessible, but the crescent locks on all the windows were still secure. A locked room, death, and a cursed statue. This is sounding more and more like one of Kitan Amasawa's books. What's a crescent lock? They're the most common type of window locks in homes. For a reason, they get the job done, but I doubt the windows were a point of entry for anyone that night. Oh, okay. Since the police didn't see any signs of a break-in or a struggle, they really had no recourse but to rule the death an accident. so it's doubtful this was a burglary gone wrong. Afterwards, the unlucky cat creeped out the whole family enough that my grandmother pawned it off. Unsurprisingly, the family lost track of the statue after that, so I never expected to see it again like this.
Amasawa.
So you're saying you definitely heard the meow of a cat on the night your grandfather died? Yeah, I have no doubt. I believe it was around 1:30 in the morning. I woke up in the middle of the night to get a glass of water and passed by my grandfather's study. That's when I heard the meowing sound come from the room. Did your grandparents have a pet cat? Or maybe it was a stray outside the window? No, they didn't have any cats, and I definitely would have known if a stray had gotten in. With Ronpo in the yard, no cats would have gotten by without him barking up a storm. And I distinctly remember the sound being loud enough to come from the room, but not outside the house.
Seriously?
Well,
That's creepy. What's even creepier is I remember my grandfather telling me more than once, when that cat cries, misfortune comes calling.
What was that?
What? I was given strict orders to never even approach the study if I heard a cat meowing in there. That's why once I heard the cat, I ran back to my room and hid, terrified. The next day, my grandfather was... It's so hard to take this seriously with the big squirrel behind him on the wall. I know it's like a cursed statue and it's supposed to be kind of spooky, but then like it cuts to Mikio and there's like the little squirrel on the wall. Takes me right out of it, you guys. It takes me right out of it. If I had just been brave enough to go into the room instead of running, I could have maybe prevented my grandfather from dying. 7 years ago, you're only about 11, right? Don't blame yourself for being scared. A truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur. I wonder if her grandfather's own incident has anything to do with Amasawa taking that saying so seriously. Probably. Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Shimada-san, thank you for going out of your way to help us today. Oh, it's my pleasure. Did you find any clues? Maybe even a lead now? Unfortunately, I'm not so sure. Huh? Look out! Dude almost got fucking Wile E. Coyote'd. Holy shit. What the? Oh, are you okay? I guess it wasn't secured all the way. Was that the unlucky cat? No way. Dad, please. What's it going to take for you to get rid of the statue? Huh. Even I'm starting to get freaked out by this. Well, we should get home. Thanks again for today.
excuse me.
Actually, sir,
Please
yes.
and thank you.
Would you mind leaving the statue with us for a while? What? Leave it with you? Yeah, until we can debunk the curse. But aren't you worried? This curse is starting to look pretty real deal to me. My grandfather once said curses only blight their believers. Did he now? Yes, he also said, you must never succumb to the marvel of a mystery. You must keep your wits about you. Despite my age, he imparted his philosophy of mystery solving to me before his death, and I hold the truths that he shared with me in the highest regard. As Kitan, Amasawa's grandchild, I cannot back down from these strange events and turn away from a genuine mystery. I refuse to believe in this curse. Therefore, it will have no effect on my pursuit of the truth. Still, not only that, this is a mystery that needs solving by an Amasawa. Oh, Amasawa-san. When I heard that meow 7 years ago, I ran from the truth. The result was absolutely horrible. I'll never make the same mistake again. Okay. I'll leave it with you. Please find a way to break the curse before something bad happens
Thank you very
again.
much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Excuse me.
By the way, I heard you bought that statue from a friend who runs a second-hand shop. Which one would that be? Ibisu Pawn. Back Ibisu again. All right. It's all connected.
I'm coming with you.
Oh, I can't skateboard. They had some starch to the plot. Yeah, Gosh, I'm actually pretty excited about Friday now because of Wibbles. Wibbles is gonna be crazy on Friday, you guys. Okay, students, don't fight me, please. Give me the cliff notes of all the buffs and nerfs. Every tank, all the tanks got buffed. Penny got a huge buff. Cap got a pretty significant buff to his ult. Who else? What other tank got a pretty big? Angela got a buff. Penny was buffed. Yes. A lot of the strategists got buffed. Loki got more hit points, and I think his healing got buffed. I know you play Loki. It's a bad time. I'm from the Yagami Detective Agency, Takayuki Yagami. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Oh, a detective?
It's a pleasure.
I'm his assistant, Kyoko Amasawa. You're his assistant? A high schooler? Is there a problem?
Yeah.
No, not particularly. What is it you wanted to ask? We're looking into this lucky cat statue for Mikio Shimada-san. He says he knows you? Oh, this is for Shimada-san. Would you mind if I ask, how did you first come to acquire the statue? This pawnbroker friend of mine closed up his shop, so I bought his remaining inventory. He couldn't vouch for the statue's authenticity, though. Well, we know he's the real thing now, but maybe we oughtn't fill him in on that. Might make a mess of things. You don't happen to know who sold the cat to your friend originally, do you? Nah, sorry. He told me it had been passed around a bunch before it ended up in his shop, but he didn't know any specifics. Probably why he couldn't authenticate the thing. I see. Thanks anyway. Oh, one last question. This might sound odd, but when you still had the statue in the shop, did anything strange happen there? Strange? No, you mean the curse. Nah, I don't buy into that stuff. Nothing ever happened here to make me change my mind either. Nothing at all. You sure? Nope, the guy I got the statue from never mentioned any of the sort, although I suppose he might have just not wanted to sound crazy. Oh, I see. Yagami-san, does this mean that the so-called curse didn't begin until Shimada-kun's father acquired the statue? Yeah, sounds like it anyway. Well, what's smoke? Yagami-san, it's on fire. Oh, really? No, what? How did that just happen? Get the fire extinguisher. Yeah, we got the fire out right away, but we seriously have no idea where it came from. Just whoosh out of nowhere. I'm glad that didn't get any worse. Yagami-san, what do you think started that fire? I have to say, the number of incidents getting around this cat is getting ridiculous. I don't think this is a coincidence at all anymore. Do you smell something? Gasoline? Oh, gas. Well, that would mean there's a chance that the fire earlier was actually arson. Agreed. Yagami-san, why do you say we search the scene really quick before the police get here? Yeah, let's check and observe for any traces in the area. Well, my control... Essentially, they undid the nerfs that he got, except for the old duration. Yeah. We are now statistically insignificant territory ahead of coincidence territory.
What the?
I mean, there's definitely gas on the ground there. DPS also got buffs. Yeah, Wolverine is back to, like, Season 1 Wolverine because all the tanks got buffed. Something was dripping here. The wager was gasoline based on the color and the smell. Yeah, it goes all the way to the alley. Let's see if we can track it. Moon Knight and Blade have a team up now. And so Moon Knight got a damage buff from being the anchor. And Blade now has another ability that lets him bounce moon blades off of sword strikes, like he has in Zombies mode. It's just someone who wants to buy the cat. I'm pretty sure it's just somebody who wants to buy the cat. They said it goes to the alley. Like over here?
Yagami-san.
But we check the alley real quick. Okay, man. Will the detector pick up on supernatural frequencies? No, okay. Where's the alley that they're talking about? Over here?
Yagami-san.
Okay, alright, alright. My mom made chili. Oh, delicious. Oh, there's a bottle. Plastic bottle. Inside more gasoline smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody did arson. Somebody did an arson. Because they want the cat statue. Yagami-san, how should we proceed with the investigation from here? Well, now that we know the fire at the pawn shop was intentionally set, what I'd love to do is pin down our little firebug.
What?
Pin them down how exactly?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about them, but they're obviously after the statue. Maybe we could just lure them out somehow? A solid enough idea. Where should we start? I suppose just meandering around town ought to do it. Considering how quickly the pawn shop was hit, I can't imagine it taking long. I see. Some genuine hard-boiled legwork, huh? A lot riskier than my usual investigations. Yeah, it's definitely going to be more dangerous than I like. That's why you ought to head back to... I think not. Please allow me to continue on the case. Amasawa, this is...
Please and thank you.
I need to solve this case myself, Yagami-san. Please. Alright, but you really have to be careful and keep your distance when we're in public. Got it? I'm basically a walking tragedy magnet carrying around the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I promise. I'll be safe. So where should we head first? Probably somewhere that makes it easy to watch our backs while we kill the time.
What?
How about we play darts? You want to play darts? Why? Only one person has to take their eye off their surroundings at a time, and if someone does come after us, you can always counter with some darts to the face. Okay, I have to give you points for the overall plan, but darts to the face? Make no mistake, I'm actually quite good at the game. My aim's solid enough to be able to hit a human head. So I think it'd be best if I handled any incoming threats, and you just don't say that kind of thing to someone, maybe. Right, after you? Well, we're not out here to play games. But this case has been a pretty big weight on Amasawa. Maybe it would do her some good to blow off some steam. This is where Amasawa dies. I don't know, maybe. I thought I brought her to a bar for a second, and I was like, that's... No, Yagami. All right. Ah, yes, darts.
Let's go.
Let's go. I don't remember how to do this. Well, not great. Okay.
Nice.
There we go. Ah, nice one.
Not doing so hot.
Oh, she's very good at the game, huh?
My turn then.
Bowling screen. Yeah, for real.
Odds of winning falling.
Oops. Nice one. Lame. Crouton, automod is crazy.
Okay.
I even like toned it down. Like, I think it was like a couple weeks ago. I went in and I like basically like had it calm down. Like I was like, do less auto mod, please. And it was not like, fuck. Low ton. It's like, do less. Yeah. Oh, look at my score. I won. The game is over. The game's already over.
No way.
No way.
I'm doing so hot.
Yeah, she said she was cracked on the
My
sticks.
turn then.
I already won. I'm at 69. That's the winning score.
Lots of winning falling.
What did she sing? Lots of winning falling? Fuck. Oh, I busted. I got too many points. Well, I lost.
This is in order.
I suck.
I suck. I lost. Oh, don't give up your day job, Yagami-san. I'm glad to see someone's pleased with how that went. So did you see anyone suspicious yet? Oh, I got into the game and I forgot to look around. Come on, you seriously weren't looking? I guess I sort of got into the zone there too. It's like darts didn't make for the best cover activity. We should shift gears. What would work better for us? A good idea. Where can we watch for possible assailants? Oh, how about the batting center? Why there? We're still able to see anyone else approaching us. In fact, this could be even better than darts. One person does all the... Okay, we're going to go play baseball. Maybe you should play baseball and I'll watch because you kind of dropped the ball, kid.
Speaking of burdens.
Where's the baseball at here?
Have you been studying for your exams?
That is something.
She just wants to hang out and have fun. Yeah, that kind of feels like that. She's just a lonely kid who doesn't have a lot of friends, who just wants to hang out with Yagami. Excuse me.
That doesn't sound like the Amasawa I know. Gotta face the facts sometime.
No, stop it.
Oh, brother.
That way?
Oh no, not this one. That one's a bit rough. Oh, what the fuck, bro?
And stay down.
The disarm was cool though.
Oh, we're off then?
Come on, Awasawa. Come on, you're younger than me. Keep up. This was your idea. That looked painful. Yeah, he blowtorched me in the mouth. That was awful. That should not be allowed. Amasawa, call the hospital. For them. Haha, you fool. I feel like this move doesn't cost like any heat. Like I could just do this over and over again. It's kind of busted. They really want me to have these pocket tissues. I'm holding on to them, though, because you know I'm going to run into somebody who's like, oh, my God, I'm trapped in the bathroom and I need tissues. Because that happens in these games. There's always one. There's always one guy who's, like, in the toilet and he's, like, texting me. Or, like, you know, texting whatever app I'm supposed to use to track my sub-stories. And he's like, oh my God, I don't have any toilet paper. Somebody help. And then I'm running around looking for pocket tissues everywhere. Like, it's better I just hold on to them because, you know, I'm gonna need them at some point. Oh, good. Paper plates. Yep. Come on. Pick this worm up off the ground real quick, and then we're gonna go hit baseballs. They all got paper plates, though. That's what I'm dealing with, is all these guys are carrying around paper plates. There must be a cookout happening somewhere. All right, we made it safely. Let's get right into it so we don't look suspicious. All right, acting natural. All right, Slugger, show me what you got. You're not going to bat, Namasawa? I was to say I'm more literarily inclined than athletically inclined. Pretty sure even a bookworm can swing a bat. Still, a bit too hard-boiled of detective work for my taste. Okay, just keep an eye out while I swing a few. Can't have anyone sneaking up on us. All right, leave it to me. We're just doing Haruka missions. We're just doing Haruka stuff. That's all this is. It's just more pleasing Haruka missions. Right. I see the baseball music is back.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's not going to see anybody coming here either, is she? Oops.
Yep.
I'm not getting 10 home runs. That thunk sound is nice. Yeah, it's good. It's good sound effects. Well. Oh, are you having an off day? I guess so. Kind of weird. You usually get a few more hits in. Well, it happens to all of us, I suppose. Oh, great. The bookworm has to make me feel better here. Oh, I sure worked up a sweat in here. Have some water. Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Any luck on your end? Did you spot anyone? Yeah, about that. I've been seeing a few somewhat suspicious people, but no one who would seems to be paying us any attention. Oh, I see. Why don't we take a short break for now?
Hey.
Hey, Amasawa, can I ask you something? Well, what is it? Is your grandfather the reason you started the Mystery Research Club? Yes, in fact. I grew so obsessed with mysteries in general, he's been a very big influence in my life. Do you see yourself becoming a mystery author in the future? I certainly hope so. No more than that. I believe it's something I must do.
Yes.
Really? Yeah, truth be told, my dream is to complete his unfinished masterpiece. Oh, do you have an unfinished manuscript of his?
Well,
I do. When he passed away, he was in the midst of completing the final entry of his most popular series. He got roughly halfway through the draft, but he didn't write anything about the most crucial part, the dual reveal of the culprit and the method.
that being said,
He didn't leave any notes behind that even hint towards what they could be, so no one knows how he meant to finish the book. It sounds like you got some work on your hands. Indeed. Although I recently realized something that could be the potential answer to the mystery. Damn, you really are good. I'll have to send you a copy someday for that one. Let me know if you can figure it out before you get to the end. Huh? Excuse me. Someone's watching us.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? Yagami-san, please keep eye contact and pretend that we're just chatting.
well,
Why? There's a man across the street who keeps looking at us. There is? Now think of it, he was at the arcade too. He followed us here? Well, it seems so. He wasn't acting suspicious there at first, but later when I took off with the statue and hid from his sight, he was looking around in a panic, like he'd lost sight of something. So you think he's been after us the whole time? Yes, I'd presume so.
excuse me.
Yagami-san, how about we take a bit of a calculated risk? What is it you want to calculate?
Yes.
If I stay here and distract him, would you be willing to slip out and loop back around him? Loop back around to him? That way you can catch him before he has a chance
I
to
see.
escape. Yeah, okay, I see. That's a solid plan. I'll get over to him real quick. Gotta find that back door first. I don't know, Yagami, if you should have left. Because then he's just gonna run in and attack the teenager. Oh, he'll definitely see me coming from here. How can I sneak up on him without getting caught? Oh, that jacket's... Okay. Oh, wait. Can I... Hold on. Can I climb up? How about if I approach from the other direction? Oh, hey, the Kappa statue. I found it. Come back to that later, I guess. Maybe I'll just collect intel from the distance from now. Okay. Hey, it's already 3 a.m. where I'm at, so I'm heading out. Thanks for the stream and have a good... Thank you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Get some good rest. We'll see you soon. Oh, wait. I think I just figured out. He said that jacket, right? Perfect. A perfect disguise. He won't see us coming now. Completely inconspicuous. All right, this outfit should do it. I'll move slowly enough to not call his attention. Don't worry. We're not going to attract any attention to ourselves.
Hey.
Hey. Huh? Who are you? Wait, you're with that girl. You're the firebug at the pawn shop, right? Oh, Yagami-san. Amasawa, keep away. Oh, the cat. The lucky cat. Oh, do you want this? You want it because it's evidence, right? Because of what's still on it? Oh, you saw it? You saw it? Saw what, pray tell? Is there something on this cat that could put you away for good, perhaps? Oh, what? Excellent bluff, Amasawa. You let him right where you wanted him.
Hey.
No, now we have the final confirmation. So what is it on this cat that could get you in so much trouble? Huh? No, you tried to burn down a pawn shop over this thing. What's the cat? What's on the cat that you need gone so badly? Who knows? Answer us. What do you know about Kitan Amasawa's death? Hey, I said stay back. Eep! Hand it over. Well, how dare you? Blam. There you go. It's a disguise. We're in a vampire costume because we're in disguise. Jeez, Amasawa, I thought you said you weren't suited for hard-boiled work. I suppose I was a bit rambunctious when I was little. I still have what it takes to raise a bit of hell when needed. You fuckers, I'm just gonna kill you both and take the thing. Yeah, it looks terrifying, actually. Ow. I wanted him to do that. It's gonna be over too quickly. Ooh.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, great. He's out cold. Well, let's tie him up just in case. Well, that ought to do it. No, it's all it got all gross. Yagami-san, considering how this man reacted to the cat, I believe there's at least one secret to it that we don't know. Yeah, one that neither you or your family, neither your family or the police knew about at the time either. If that's the case, it's not going to be easy to discover, but I can't say that there's absolutely nothing to it. After all, it was one of my grandfather's most cherished, rare possessions. Yagami-san, why don't we give it another thorough look over? Oh, there's a gap around the neckline. A gap? I thought it was a big molded piece. Look, right there. It's more apparent now that it has mud in it. Must have been from when it got dropped earlier. How odd. Why could it be there? It's a cookie jar, right?
Hey.
The eyeball jiggles a little. Actually, I can push it a bit too. Oh, you're right. Interesting that the eyes are actually separate parts. Why make something so elaborate? Not sure. Push the eyeball in. It's a cookie jar. A jiggly eye and a gap around the neck. I wonder if they have any function. You know, if the eyes in the neck are, could it be an eye for the truth will eventually find the way? Hold on to that keen eye and take a good look around you. What? Sorry, I remember my grandfather saying this once while holding the cat. He said it with pride, but it always stuck out to me as something a little odd. Maybe he's giving me a hint all the way back then? A hint to how the cat works? Man, look at this. This guy is having a rough night. He got beat up by a vampire in the middle of the street. Sometimes he'd give me clues to see if I could pick up on a mystery. It's sort of a game. I see, but what do you think he meant by it? Perhaps we're supposed to hold on to the eye and make the head go around. Go around? Yeah, maybe we hold the loose eye in place and spin the head. Oh, I see. You hold on to the keen eye and make the head take a good look around. Right? Leave it to the wordsmith, huh? Let's see if we give it a try. It's a cookie jar. Rah! Oh, it turned. The arm. Yagami-san, look. Meow. Whoa, just...
It can't be.
It meowed, so it's a trick statue. I bet this is what your grandfather... me being a vampire still is very funny. Yeah, of course, but no one in the family had any idea I could do that. It appears. Yes, it has a secret compartment. It looks empty, though. Oh, smudge. No, a fingerprint and a dark red stain all dried up. Is it? Yeah, no mistaking it this time. That's blood. Oh, I'm so screwed. Well, let me take a guess. That fingerprint's yours. And this blood belongs to Kitan Amasawa, doesn't it?
Hey!
Answer me. What do you know about this? Kitan Amasawa, my grandfather. Did you have something to do with his death? Your Oh, I see. You're that man's granddaughter, huh? And to think his granddaughter would be the one who caught me 7 whole years later. Please. answer me. I guess there's no getting away with this now. What, that your vampire friend beat me up and all? I'm just so tired. Fine, I'll tell you. This is us just lowering him down into the water. My wife! My beautiful, lovely wife. Let's hear the truth about... Katie, I'm glad you're here to see me dressed up as a vampire while I interrogate a murder suspect. Let's hear the truth about what happened to Kitan Amasawa. Finally, Amasawa and the rest of her family can get some closure. It happened 7 years ago, like you know. I was up past my eyeballs in debt. I needed a lot of money, and I needed it by sunrise. Well, that's when I spotted the biggest mansion in the whole neighborhood. I'd heard some kooky famous author lived there.
It can't be.
So, you snuck into the house that night? Yeah, the place was huge and all the lights were off. I figured I wasn't getting caught.
That being said,
The Ronpo was in the yard, our dog. I'm sure he would have barked at you. He was too busy chowing down on the rice ball I tossed him. Oh, Ronpo, sometimes you're too sweet. What did you do next? I went looking for his study as fast as I could. I assumed all the real goods would be either stashed away or on display in there. It was late enough that I figured that everyone would be asleep. But when I found the study and peeked inside, I saw the old man just barely lit up with a candle. He fiddled around with the cat's head, opened the thing up, and took something out. What was it? I couldn't believe it. Inside that cat, the old man had a bar of gold? A bar of gold? The way he was grinning at it, I knew it was real. It had to be worth millions. I jumped at him without even thinking. We tussled for a bit, so I grabbed the cat and I whacked him in the head with it. You? How could you? And then you took the gold and ran off? Blair! Yeah, though I thought I was going to be made for life, damn it. And in the end, the goddamn loan shark just swiped it from me and pretended it never happened. But how did you get out? The study was locked when the police arrived. Oh, that. I panicked after accidentally offing the guy. I went from a simple robbery to a potential homicide fast. I made myself focus and I came up with an idea. I'd use the cat's arm gimmick to make the whole thing look like an accident. What do you mean? You see, you'll see. It should happen any time now.
Huh?
Oh, it closed. Real smart, that old man. He built it so it closes up automatically. Yagami talking in the Transylvanian accent while the costume is on his cannon now. The arm sprang back with surprising force. That's what I used. Oh, I see. You rigged it up to the window, didn't you? Yep, sounds like the apple didn't fall too far from the tree. Do you mind explaining, Amasawa?
if I were to guess,
What I imagined happened was he stacked up some books by the window and put the statue on top with the arm lowered, mind you. I also assumed that he arranged the books rather unstably so it would collapse. By replacing the cat in the right spot, the paw would shoot upwards and engage the window lock, effectively sealing the room. He must have slipped out the window after quickly arranging the scene, and then he waited, hoping to see the gimmick play out as he had planned before he could be caught. When the time arrived, the paw shot up, whacking the window lock closed, with enough force to knock over both the cat and the stack of books. This is the window. Do you carry this around with you, Amasawa? This is the window right in front of the spot where my grandfather laid. The scene must have ended up looking... Yeah, it looked like the statue fell and knocked him on the head. I get it now.
which means
That gold bar must have been my grandfather's secret savings. It explains why he never told any of us about how the cat worked. He explains why he tried to scare me away from the room if I ever heard it meow. I can't blame your family for never finding out. I doubt anyone would have checked for secret treasure before getting rid of whatever they thought of what they thought was a regular creepy statue. The curse of the lucky cat statue, all due to a secret my grandfather took to the grave. Finally, I know the truth. Heh, just like a mystery writer would hope. I would have been really screwed if you were this smart as a kid. Finish him.
If I have this
So
right,
you wanted to get the statue back so you could clean out the compartment. Yeah, that's right. I didn't know for sure there was a fingerprint in it, though. Really? You mean you did all of this just to be cautious? Yep, I was wearing gloves that night, so I wasn't thinking about fingerprints, but once I got away from the scene, I saw I had a tear in my glove. My finger was covered in
in
blood.
other words,
So you worried you left some kind of trace at the scene. Later, I read that the police ruled his death an accident, so I knew they didn't find any prints. But that secret compartment, that could have been a game changer. There was a solid chance I left a trace of being in there. All it would take is for one person to figure out the statue's secret and I'd be screwed. That's why I tried so hard to get the cat, but it fell off the map pretty quickly. For 7 whole years, that damn cat's been the one thing on my mind. And all of a sudden, about a month ago, I see the fucking thing on TV. The cat I see in my nightmares all the time. Oh, right. We did hear about it getting appraised on TV at some point. Let me tell you, I was shitting myself watching that fancy pants appraiser looking it over with his little magnifying glass thing. He popped that compartment over on a TV. Ew. So, you saw the current owner of the statue on the appraisal show, and that's when you tried to get it back from him. Right. Hold on, does that mean you're the one causing all the trouble for the Shimada family? Probably, yeah. First I tried sneaking into their place to get it back, but the guy just woke up on me. When I told him to give me back the cat, he thought I was a ghost, and he straight up passed out. Well, he did say he started suffering a mysterious illness after that night. A high fever, to be specific. A fever? Oh no, that's no mystery. I had a cold that night. I must have given it to him. Well, I suppose that explains that part. But you're not just responsible for getting the guy sick. You tried to burn their house down too, didn't you? Oh, since the intimidation failed, you thought you could resort to just torturing the evidence. Civilians be damned. You're the one who tried to run over Shimada-san too, and the one who caused the accident outside the cafe the other day? You really are a good kid. I figured if the owner died, his family would just get just as creeped out as the last one. Just get rid of the thing, you know? What a scumbag. And then what about Shimada-kun's grades dropping? Oh, what about what? I guess he doesn't have anything to do with that one, as I suspected. Fear makes mountains of molehills, because he was so convinced misfortune would befall them, even the most harmless things were perceived as part of the curse. Thank you, Detective Vampire. I still can't believe the statue had a secret compartment the whole time, let alone a gold bar at one point. At least I can finally chalk up a non-supernatural cause up to the meowing I heard that night. Yeah, that's a good point. When you think about it, the curse attached to the statue is just another layer of security for my grandfather. Not only does it have a secret compartment in it with a gimmick to opening it, but it even has an ominous story surrounding it designed to drive people away. Perhaps this amused my grandfather enough to make this one of his cherished possessions. I could see that. At any rate, Amisawa, I'm glad you were able to get to the bottom of what really happened with your grandfather. I agree. Truly, I can't tell you the weight that's been lifted off my shoulders. That's all thanks to you, Yagami-san. Oh, I don't know. You were really sharp on the case too, Amisawa. What, really? Yes, you're the one who figured out the trick to opening the cat. Not only that, you solved the locked room murder right after learning who did it. That's true, but still. You know what, Amisawa? I sort of feel like your grandfather was hoping you would solve the statue's mystery all along. Think about it. Why else would he ask you a riddle about the statue while holding it, if he wanted to keep it a secret to everyone? I'm tired of doing the voice. It was a good bit, but I'm tired. Even with what was in it, if I'd solved the mystery, I'd find out what was inside. Well, maybe it was meant to be a gift for future you. Like a prize, awarded to a fully grown Detective Kyoko Amisawa. I see. So when I don't fall victim to lies and push past the fear, I can find a glimpse of the truth. Huh, that definitely sounds like my grandfather. The gold might be gone, but you still grew up to become a fine detective and solved a genuine mystery, just like your grandfather predicted. I'm sure he's proud of you, wherever he is. I hope so. I also love he just keeps the face paint, eyeshadow, eyeliner, and lipstick on him. Yeah, right? Like, they kept it through the cutscene. They didn't make me change back. Oh, Grandpa, are you? That was nice. That was kind of nice. I know, like, we don't love Amisawa, but that was kind of fun. Ooh, we've unlocked a new skill. Ooh. Gain more. Oh boy, I probably should get that. Oh my god, it keeps going. 200%. Yeah, let's just do this so we just start getting crazy amounts of skills. Okay. I've got about like 10 minutes, I think, before I want to end stream. So why don't let's go ahead and queue up the faculty room stuff, and that'll probably take us into some cutscenes, and we'll find a stopping point there, and we'll probably wrap up for the night. This has been fun. That was a fun little, what a fun little, like, mystery that was. We got to bust out the vampire costume. This is Sawa-sensei's desk. Has she not come back yet?
Pardon me. Did you have business with Sawa-sensei?
Did you see the 150
Yeah,
iPhone?
the
I
faculty
did see
meeting's
that.
over,
That's
right?
so dumb.
It just wrapped up. But Sawa-sensei went home in the middle of it, about an hour ago.
What?
Apparently she got a call from her apartment manager, saying her place was broken into.
Broken into?
She told me to tell you that if you came around.
Okay, then. Do you think you could give me her contact info or something?
No, I don't think I can.
No.
Oh, I'll just give her a quick call. One moment.
I got a bad feeling. I have a bad
She's
feeling.
not answering. They're probably busy.
But I guess she's home then?
I'd say so. Her place is within walking distance.
It is? Sawa-sensei lives in Ijincho?
Yes, but I really shouldn't be giving that kind of info out.
Sure, I appreciate the need for privacy. You've been a big help.
Weird. Sawa-sensei's apartment was broken into? It's very strange timing for that. I wonder what's going on. I don't think I should let this go, though. I wonder if there's anyone who could tell me her address. Talk to someone who might know Sawa-sensei's address. I mean, I figured probably the school, right? Like, going back into the staff room. Is there anything on the map? It's so dark and spooky in here right now. And the jazz is playing. Yeah, but no, I saw the the iPhone sock thing, and I just like, you know, the thing about that is there are people who are gonna buy that, right? Like someone's gonna see that and go, oh, that's cute. $150, I'll buy that. It's me, I'll buy that. I kind of want it. I mean, it just like holds your phone, right? Like that's what it does. I don't know who would... Tsukumo? Right? I should probably go back to the... I should probably go back to the office, right? Tsukumo would know. He's the hacker man's. Hacker man's would know. Or maybe a cutscene will start out as soon as I walk out the door. But I'm not that rich. It's like a phone purse, I guess. I mean, I get it. Okay, it's... They don't want me to leave. They don't want me to leave, but I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking in here. Excuse me, benches. Who else is gonna even be here? Oh, hey. Oh no, you sell materials. That's right. Hello? Hello? All right. Maybe there is something in the staff room. But I can't think of where else we would go, especially like the school is like empty. And the only other person I saw in the school was that lady in the staff room. Unless my friend the living body model is still here. Like, I don't know who else would know where she is. This is also the only place with lights on. Gonna make me Google again, aren't you, game? Oh my god, did you guys see the Steam controllers? Speaking of stuff, speaking of stuff that for purchasing, it's literally just you, isn't it? Oh, the chairman would know. No, what's notable about them? Oh, it's cool. It's a neat looking controller. But like they released a bunch of peripherals that are just gonna, or like they announced a bunch of peripherals that are just gonna be for like Steam stuff, and they look cool. I'm kind of a controller slut. I love a controller, and I kind of like the design of it, and I sort of want one. But like really the only thing keeping Xbox floating around right now is like peripherals, and if Steam's like, nah, you can just buy controllers from us, I think it's all Jover.
Oh, what's the matter, Yagami-san? Is there still something you need?
Well, do you think you could tell me Sawa-sensei's address?
Crouton, I'll get that in a second.
Not too long ago, she got a call that her apartment was broken into. And another teacher tried to call her, but she wouldn't answer.
So, what? Are you going to go check on her yourself? At her place?
She's within walking distance, isn't she?
I believe so. But this is a young woman, living by herself. I shouldn't be giving you her address without her permission.
We're detectives. Give us a bit of time, I'm sure we can find out ourselves. But on the other hand, that wouldn't be best for either party now, would it?
Then can't you just ask her yourself tomorrow?
Chairman, you're aware of the Hiro Mikoshiba murder footage, right?
Yes, of course I am. But from what I've heard from police sources, it's very likely that video was faked.
Well, I have it on good authority it wasn't faked at all. So for the sake of argument, let's say the video's real. And that Ihara is the one behind having posted it deliberately. He's got the Criminal Affairs Department saying it's probably faked. So the police are playing right into his hand. And let's say his motive in all this is to avenge his son's suicide. The justice for his bullying that he never got.
Now wait just a moment. We proved in court that no bullying had taken place here.
Uh-huh.
Sad as it was, the trial concluded that bullying wasn't what drove poor Ihara-kun to suicide.
Actually, before Toshiro-kun killed himself, Sawa-sensei reported a bullying incident to his homeroom teacher.
What?
But at the trial, she wasn't able to testify to that. She had no choice but to deny the whole thing. From Ihara's perspective, that was unforgivable. And after all that, Mikoshiba was murdered, and now Sawa-sensei isn't picking up her phone following a break-in at her place.
What are you implying here? It's like you're saying she's going to be next.
I just want to check up on her. If it turns out the break-in isn't linked, I'll turn right around. And I'll make sure nobody knows the chairman gave me her address.
Well, fine. I understand.
All right. All right. We're going to wrap up right here because I need to go make dinner and take care of my wife. But I feel like this is a good spot, right? We're going to go check out her house. Right? This seems like it'll be fine. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to our friends on YouTube. YouTube, thank you so much for watching. That was a fun little diversion, hanging out with Sawa, solving the murder, or solving that cold or locked room mystery. Classic. YouTube, please remember to do those things YouTube likes for you to do. Remember, you can come hang out with us on Discord. You should remember to take care of yourselves and take care of each other. I will see all of you soon. Bye-bye.